Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. What's up, y'all? Listen, I'm not gonna waste y'all time. I know y'all want to get right into the mess. I have missed y'all. I thought about y'all more than a few times. I was this close to going live while I was on my mini vacation. But I was like, you know what? No, don't do it. Don't do it, because I already know how I get when I start talking to y'all motherfucker. Bitch, I'll be on this hoe for 3 hours. Bitch, I gotta tend to my men, okay? I gotta tend to my men, and I don't need nobody stopping me, getting in my way, slowing down the process. Do you hear me? I gotta get them in and get them out. Like, child, no, seriously, we can talk about what I did and where I went and who I did, maybe who I did. I'll tell y'all my business, girl. But we'll talk about where I went and what I did at the end of this video. So let's go ahead and get into this mess. So Gucci Mane, The Breakfast Club, and Angela Yee. Now, before I start, I just want to say this. Everybody knows, if you don't know, you'll know now. Everybody knows that I love Charlamagne. I've loved Charlamagne and Wendy Williams, like, ever since I first ran across them on the internet. I've loved Wendy Williams and Charlamagne. I'm not really a big fan of Angela Yee. Not as far as personal, you know, nothing like she's did anything, but just as far like she just doesn't give me what I need when it comes to like radio. Like when she delivers the rumor report, it's just like, girl, like you ain't gonna put no stank on it. Like, bitch, you sitting here delivering the mess, and you can't even be messy. Like, if you're gonna deliver mess, I feel like you should be messy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you got to put a little mess, a little stank on it. And she don't never give me what I need. Like, every time Angela does a rumor report, she sounds like she's the weather woman. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, she just don't never give me nothing. She just don't never give me nothing. And DJ Envy, girl, when he had those two comedians run his ass outside that building, girl, they done talked about your wife pretty much been a gold digger hoe and how she would have stuck around if you didn't have no goddamn money and you call yourself trying to check them, but you got your ass up out your seat and walked out the goddamn building. So, DJ Envy, he's another girl. About the only one really and truly that I've always fucked with was Charlamagne. And Charlamagne, he get on my nerve every now and again too. Just because I like you and just because I love you and just because I rock with you don't mean that I don't roll my eyes at your ass sometimes and the shit that you say. Because I'm sure y'all probably roll y'all eyes at me too. But that's okay. We all disagree sometimes. We all get into arguments sometimes. That's all right. So listen, this is the thing. I think Gucci is lying. End the conversation. I think Gucci is lying. I think that what happened was when Angela Yee was interviewing Gucci, let's just be honest. Back then, when you interviewed Gucci, what the fuck was you gonna talk about? Probably bitches, hoes, clothes, fucking, and maybe a little drug talk. That's it. That's it. You couldn't really go nowhere with the conversation. Now, the interview to Gucci, when Charlamagne interviewed Gucci, I was like, damn, that was actually a good interview. Charlamagne was asking questions, having a conversation with Gucci. That was actually the first time that I ever really looked at Charlamagne as an interviewer when I watched the interview with Gucci. I think that what happens sometimes is when you flirt with someone, if you talk about sex with someone, they take that as though, oh, she want to smash. Just because I talk about sex with you don't mean I want to give you no pussy, okay? I'm just talking about sex with you. You know what I'm saying? Just because I flirt with you don't mean shit. I flirted with my professor because I wanted that motherfucker to give me an A. I flirted with the cop and pushed my titties up because I didn't want to go to court and have to pay that $275 ticket. That don't mean I was trying to hit on pussy on a platter. You know what I'm saying? So I think that when Gucci probably looked at the situation and probably at how some women probably threw themselves at him, he probably thought every bitch want me. Everybody didn't want Gucci. A lot of people wanted your money, Gucci. That's why when your ass went to jail, you said you couldn't trust nobody. And also in your interview, how you said people were stealing from you. You see what I'm saying? Probably because you was higher than a kite. And it was probably easy to. I'm not saying this right, I'm just saying. So when you come across someone like an Angela, who's probably excited to interview Gucci, excited to have this on her resume, it's kind of like the whole Donald Trump and Billy Bush situation. Remember the whole situation with Billy Bush and Donald Trump, how when they were on the truck, how Billy Bush got in trouble because he pretty much kind of threw gasoline on a fire. And I think what put it in for Billy Bush is his actions after he got off the bus. When the girl walked up and he kind of was hyping up Trump, knowing that they just had a prior conversation about this shit on the bus. But it's kind of like one of those situations. If you don't, I'm not talking about what happened off the bus. On the bus, how it's kind of like, oh, how Billy was gassing Trump up. But his ass ended up getting in trouble in the end. I think that's kind of like one of the situations too. Like Angela, like, okay, we got a rapper coming in. It's Gucci. They say the nigga is crazy. Let me just gas him up. Let me flirt with the nigga a couple of times so we can get through the interview, and maybe I can interview him again. Or maybe if this interview goes well, then they'll say, oh, Angela Yee, she did a good interview with Gucci. Maybe she'll do a good interview with so-and-so, and so-and-so, and so-and-so. And again, back then, what the fuck could you talk to Gucci Man about, bitch? All you could talk to him about was bitches, hoes, clothes, fucking, and a little bit of drugs. That's it. That's it. I don't think Angela wanted Gucci. I don't at all. I think Gucci was one of those rappers, one of those people who thought or still thinks that everybody want them. Gucci, don't nobody want you but Keisha. Don't nobody want you but Keisha, Gucci. Nobody. Gucci, them teeth, bitch. Them teeth. Gucci. Ain't nothing about Gucci cute. Nothing. But I'll also say this too. Angela, it's good for your ass this happened. I'm going to tell you why. Somebody sent me an email. And I remember this, and I remember the interview too. When K. Michelle went on to the Breakfast Club and she got off into Angela's ass, because pretty much Angela was the ringleader when it came to saying that K. Michelle had fucked. Was it Mano? I can't remember the rappers. But I do remember when K. Michelle went onto the Breakfast Club and she cursed Angela out, basically because Angela was the one who pretty much was stirring the pot, basically putting bodies on K. Michelle that didn't belong on K. Michelle. So it's kind of like, girl, now you getting your karma, girl. I'm sure K. Michelle probably sitting back laughing her ass off like, see, bitch, it ain't fun when motherfuckers out there talking about you fucking people or, you know. And my whole thing is this too, like, why y'all believe in Gucci? Gucci has a history of lying on his dick. But it just goes to show that anytime a man says he slept with a woman or a woman wanted to get with him, people are going to automatically believe the man, even when they have evidence right in front of their face that shows that this man has a history of telling lies. Just like Donald Trump. People see that Donald Trump has a history of telling lies, but for some reason, they refuse to believe that the next thing he say could be a lie, and it probably is one. Now, the whole thing with Charlamagne and Angela, I'm in between, because it's like, at the end of the day, Charlamagne has a job to do. Angela is not Charlamagne's wife. Do I consider them friends? Yes. I would think that Charlamagne, DJ Envy, and Angela Yee have crossed that co-worker title to friendship. When they probably started out, they were probably co-workers. Now, I don't think they look at each other as co-workers. I really think they look at each other as friends. So I can get where Angela comes from when she feels as though you got this man being disrespectful towards me. Probably somebody who he probably considers, I don't know, I'm just saying, probably someone who he considers his sister, I don't know, big sister, little sister, I don't know, but somebody who is your friend, and you have this man disrespecting me. And Gucci was online. I saw the interview. He called Angela a bitch ass nigga or a bitch ass. He called her bitch pretty much. And then he went on to say, yeah, and DJ Envy fuck him too. So he called Angela out of her name. And then I think on the interview, he was laughing and, you know, Charlamagne was laughing and joking when Gucci was saying that Angela basically wanted to fuck. But my whole thing is like, Charlamagne has a job to do. You know what I'm saying? And I understand your feelings are hurt, Angela, but he has a job to do. And I'm not saying that Gucci is like Barack Obama, but I don't know. I can see where Angela is frustrated and upset, and she feels like, damn nigga, I'm supposed to be your friend and you didn't have my back. But I also kind of look at it like Charlamagne, like, girl, bitch, I'm just trying to get this interview. I don't know if it's enough to, I don't think it should be enough to the point where they shouldn't be friends anymore. I don't think that. I think that it should have a conversation probably needs to be had to determine, okay, like, what's going to happen if this happens again, or at least Angela knows where they stand. Maybe they're not as close as they thought they were. Like, I really believe in my heart of hearts that Kanye thought that Jay-Z and Beyonce were like his BFFs, and Jay-Z and Beyonce was like, fuck that nigga the whole time. I've been saying that and I believe it. I do. I know I'm getting off on a whole tangent, but I believe that Jay-Z did Kanye dirty. That's just me. But I mean, look who we're talking about. Okay. But yeah, I think Gucci lying. Or maybe he misinterpreted what was going on. You know, I remember one time I remember this guy. I used to flirt with this guy, right? And I ain't had shit else to do. I remember I was telling my sister this. I was like, I be flirting with this boy at work. I don't be having shit else to do, so I just be flirting. Girl, this motherfucker invited me over for dinner one day. Okay, I was just playing. I was not serious. Girl, I was not serious. I did not think that you was gonna take me seriously. Like, yes, I've been smiling in your face, and yes, I've been batting my eyes, and yes, I be, you know, hey, what's up? But all that, I thought you just knew. I thought you knew I was playing. Oh, you thought I was serious? Oh no, sweetie, no, no. We can't go for no 2 for $20 at Chili's. We can't go to the food truck. We can't go for coffee. We can't go to happy hour. We can't do nothing outside of these work walls. Nothing. Do you hear me? At all. So I just feel like sometimes people, especially men really do think that if a woman flirts with them or if a woman mentions sex with them, that means that's an invitation, or that means that that's a proposal, you know, for sex. Let me just throw my pussy on the platter for this nigga. No. People talk about sex all the time. That don't mean they trying to fuck. It just don't. And I really don't think that Angela wanted anything to do with Gucci Mane. I think she probably thought it would be a good look for her career if she interviewed him. Maybe she could get another rapper interviewer, or, you know, to interview, and then the list goes on and on and on. Whatever. But, okay. Who else up? I wasn't even going to talk about this. So, Fizz and Apryl. I was not going to... Fizz and Apryl is part of the reason why I stopped watching Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with Apryl. I'm not doing this with Fizz. What Moniz called him, Little Fizzle Pop. I'm not doing this with Little Fizzle Pop. I'm just not doing it. I was this close to getting on her one time and calling Apryl all types of dumb bitches and calling Fizz all types of sorry ass, trifling ass, no good niggas. But I was like, you know what? That's uncalled for and that's unnecessary. You know why? Because I really don't give a fuck about either one of them like that, honestly. Not for them to have my nerves worked up like they were doing. I think what it was for me was them trying to act like we were stupid and them thinking that they were pulling this great scam, right before our eyes, like we're gonna pull this off and we're gonna convince them that this is not what it is and we'll get ready to tell them when we're ready to tell them. And it's like, bitch, it's clear as day. I'm all over the place on how I feel about this. I've mentioned this before. And a part of me does believe that Apryl really doesn't owe Omarion anything. They were engaged. They got some kids together. Bitch, who ain't got kids? It's bitches out there with 2 and 3 baby daddies. It's niggas out there with 5 and 6 baby mamas. So having kids with somebody, no tea, no shade, really don't mean shit to me. You don't owe them shit, especially when the relationship is over and done with. Now, Fizz, on the other hand, while he might not owe Omarion anything, because they may not be friends, there are plenty of groups that you hear about who these people don't like each other. They may sing and dance on stage and go on tour and do promo shoots and promote the album and promote the tour and promote their work. But when it's all said and done, when they're in between albums, they don't fuck with each other. So there is a possibility. Well, I do believe Fizz when he says that him and Omarion are not cool. But Fizz, bitch, I wonder why you not cool. Probably because Omarion figured that you were this type of fuck nigga who would do some shit like this. Have you ever thought about that while Omarion stopped fucking with you? Apryl, have you ever thought about that this is probably part of the reason? And I'm not excusing Omarion if he did walk out on his kids and his family. Because, nigga, if you really did that, you a piece of shit too, Omarion. If you really just walked out of Apryl's life and those kids' life with no explanation, you a piece of shit too, and I don't care what nobody say. But Apryl, this may be part of the reason. Because he realizes you was a no good piece of shit too. I'm just saying. But you would think that Fizz would probably be a little bit more smarter than this. I refuse to believe Apryl pussy is that good to the point where you would risk it all. We're not going to sit here and act like Fizz was just at the top of the charts and he got single after single after single, mixtape, albums. Girl, you wasn't popping at all. You are those gums of yours. I hate Fizz gums. Anyways, you are those gums. Y'all were not popping. Okay? So for you to finally come across a little bit of money that Omarion finally decided and said, you know what, I'll go ahead and do this tour. I'm sure that before this, Fizz, girl, you're going to be filing for food stamps in about 2 years, probably in about a year. Because I don't think you made that much money off of that tour to say, you know what, I'm going to fuck up what I got going on over here for a bitch who probably don't even want me, who probably actually doing this shit to piss Omarion off, but what she did instead of piss Omarion off, she just made herself look like a dumb asshole. That's what it comes down to. You was probably fucking with Little Fizzle Pop to piss Omarion off, and Omarion has been paying you and Little Fizzle Pop dust. So you done basically hold yourself out for a background singer. You done hold yourself out for the background singer to try to get at your baby daddy who still don't give a fuck about you. And look, Fizzle Pop, you done risk it all for a bitch who probably gonna leave you when the next rich nigga come along. Cause your money ain't that long and it ain't that strong. And I refuse to believe your stroke is that good too. So what you gonna do, Fizz, when his money run out? Cause baby, the way Mona go around, the way Mona be getting y'all in and out of Love and Hip Hop, bitch, you liable not to have no job next season. So what you gonna do? So I would think that Fizz being in the situation he's in, especially financially, and yeah, we might not know all his coins, but we do know that J Boog said that him and Fizz was living with him at one point. I mean, J Boog said Fizz and Moniece was living with him at one point when Moniece was pregnant. He ain't say with Marion in April. He said Fizz and Moniece. Maybe I got it wrong. I don't think I did, though. So, Fizz, what you gonna do? So you done did all of this. And my thing is this, like, ooh, I don't know why I feel like Apryl and Fizz need their ass beat. I don't know why I feel like that. I don't know why I feel like Fizz need his ass beat and Apryl need her ass beat. Probably because we all know them hoes was playing games. I don't know. I hope it's worth it, Fizz. I hope it's worth it. You know, Apryl, she not no ugly girl. She got a nice body. Apryl gonna always have a man. End the conversation. Apryl will always have access to a man. She will always have a man if she wants one, just based off her looks. Cause it damn sure ain't based off her brains. How the fuck you on a gossip show like Hollywood Unlocked and lose your job because you don't want to keep up with the gossip? You know you got to be a lazy bitch who depend on her looks. You got to be. You got to be. How are you on Now, I don't fuck with Jason Lee like that, but I understood exactly where he was coming from when he was like, bitch, you're not even doing your job pretty much. You on Hollywood Unlocked, a gossip show, a gossip radio show. It has a blog with over 1 million subscribers. And bitch, you don't have time to keep up with the gossip? Apryl is one of those girls, especially now since she about that. My sister think Apryl about her ass. I don't think Apryl about her ass. I think Apryl ass is natural. But my sister said ain't no way these hoes going from flat asses that's attached to their back. All of a sudden, bitch, because now you want to say you did a few squats. Now you got ass and cakes. That's what my sister said. I don't remember Apryl before this. I don't remember Apryl's body, honestly. I have noticed that, let me shut up, child. I have noticed one thing I see a lot, especially from gay guys on Instagram. The guys who have big butts, they all of a sudden want to start telling people how to get their butt bigger. Like, your butt is probably big because of genetics. It's one thing if you actually didn't have no ass, if your ass was like this. Now all of a sudden your ass got like this. You see what I'm saying? That's one thing. Then yes, girl, you probably could train and tell people what they need to do in order to make their ass grow. But if your ass is just big because of genetics, girl, you can't train and tell nobody how to get their ass big because, bitch, your ass is because of your mama and your daddy, bitch. Anyways, I'm getting off subject. But yeah. I'm not here for Fizz and Apryl. If y'all want to do what y'all want to do, but stop going around sneaking, lying. Cause you sneaking and lying, that means you know you're doing something you ain't got no business doing. Bitch, how you gonna be on reality TV and mad cause people in your, let me just say something. And this is for everybody who has ever done reality TV. Anybody who has ever stepped foot in front of a camera for reality TV, once you step in front of the camera, it is no such thing as people being in my business or why are people concerned about me. You sound stupid as fuck. It's one thing if you were like a Kerry Washington. And why I say Kerry Washington is Kerry Washington, that bitch, let me tell you something. Y'all know Kerry Washington got 2 kids, right? Half of y'all hoes forgot, because I forgot once upon a time too. Kerry Washington got 2 kids. We still ain't seen them children. Adele got a son. We still ain't seen Adele's son. Adele sold what, 10 million? Was it? No, I told a lie. Adele sold 4 million albums in 1 week, some shit like that. 10 million, I think, in a month. I don't know, because she sold a lot of albums on her last album. A bitch who that successful, you think we would know all her business. We don't. Kerry Washington was on one of the top TV shows. We still ain't seen them goddamn children. We barely see her husband. So all I'm saying is when you have people like that who are actually private and their business leaks, I could see how they could be frustrated. Like, bitch, I don't even live my life in front of the camera like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might have my Instagram page. I'll post a couple of pictures every now and again. But for people to be in my business, no. So I feel like those people, they have a right to say, bitch, stay out of my business. But bitch, when you on reality TV, all that, oh, they judging me? Yes, bitch, I'm judging. Other people I don't judge people. Well, yeah, you do. We all judging. I'm judging. Yes, we judging. Yes, we talking about you. Yes, we calling you stupid. Yes, we calling you dumb. Yes, we calling you ratchet. Yes, we calling you ghetto. Yes, we calling you hood. Yes, we calling you stupid. Yes, we calling you all of the above. I just want to say that. Bitch, why don't y'all tell me about Real Housewives of Orange County? You know, the only show, I've always said that black people are way more entertaining than white folk, and I do believe that. However, these white people are entertaining. Girl, y'all should have told me about Real Housewives of Orange County. Real Housewives of Orange County is so good. So the other night when I was in Miami, so I went to Miami, y'all. And y'all know I love Miami. Like, if I ever get rich, I'm buying a home. I'm buying a condo in Miami. I already know where I'm moving. I already looked it up. I ain't even gonna tell y'all the name. Girl, the place I want is a penthouse. It costs $8 million. Girl, I'm serious. I'm serious. Don't shit on my dreams, bitch. I'm serious. God, I already looked it up. Y'all can go look it up too if y'all want. It's called the Echo. Echo. I'm sorry, Echo. 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 And it's in Brickell. And look at the #1 penthouse. That hoe is nice. That's the one I'm moving into. I think I read somewhere online that they're like $8 million. That's the one I'm moving into. I've already claimed it. You hear me? Anyways, so I was in Miami and I met this guy. This is why you don't need to have certain conversations. I don't even feel like going into the conversation we had because I almost got pissed off, but I wanted some head, so I just shut the conversation down. But you know what's so crazy, y'all? I don't think I'm the ugliest person. I don't think I'm the sexiest person. I don't think I'm the fattest person. You know, I know my shape is together, especially when I get it together. But some of these niggas I be pulling, y'all be surprised at the men that I'm able to pull. The guy who I was messing with when I was in Miami, he reminds you of one of those guys. He has dark. I don't know if he was Indian or if he was like Cuban. I don't know. I think it was probably Cuban. I don't know. He had jet black hair. You know those guys who stay in the camera? Girl, you know I found his Instagram page. Don't ask me because I'm not telling you. I found his Instagram page and I said, girl, he think he is so goddamn fine. Bitch, he is though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm talking about, girl, this thing was thick. Flat stomach, workout, thick thighs, big ass. Girl, he one of those guys who take pictures for Instagram all the time, squinting for the camera, thinking he'll goddamn top model, take pictures in front of the gym, in front of the mirror at the gym. He one of those. He's the guy that when I look at their Instagram pages, I be thinking, God damn, he fine, but I be rolling my eyes at the same time. Well, girl, that's who I was fucking with when I was in Miami, girl. Girl. So one day, so he came over and girl, while we was up for 5 hours, I ain't gonna tell you what we was doing, but y'all can figure it out. Man, why was up for 5 hours, girl? So the next day I was woke out, girl. So I was like, girl, I'm just gonna sit here. I went across the street. Matter of fact, I was gonna go to brunch. I wanted to go to the front porch. It's like a little restaurant on Ocean Drive called the Front Porch. I went there a few times before, and I wanted to go back, and I was like, I don't feel like walking all the way down there. I don't feel like waiting. So I was like, let me just go to Subway. So I just went across. It was a Subway right across the street. Went to Subway, came right back, and I was in all goddamn day until night, watching Bravo, watching Real Housewives of Orange County. That shit was good as hell, y'all. Bitch, first of all, Emily and who was the couple? Let me tell you about the dude first of all. This motherfucker gonna tell me. Here, I don't feel like talking about it because he was pissing me off. He was low-key pissing me off. And that's why I was like, the shit you saying, it don't even go right. It don't even go right. Let me go ahead and tell you, okay, so somehow we got on the conversation of cops. Okay, you already know where this conversation is going. We got on a conversation of cops, and he was basically trying to tell me that, how did he say, he was like, yeah, I forgot how we got onto the, mind you, girl, I have been drinking, so, girl. So I'm like, I forgot how we got into the conversation about cops, but he started talking about, like, if the cops pull you over, they don't have to search your car. He told me he was a lawyer, basically. I don't think he was a lawyer. I don't know. I will say, from what I saw online, he has a nice-ass house, if that's his house. This is what I think happened. I think his parents, this is what I honestly think. I think his parents got some money. I think his parents have a few houses. I think his parents have a business. And he just fell in line like, okay, we'll give you this house. Even though it's probably still his daddy's house, he just lived there. He probably do whatever, a paralegal or some shit like that, but I don't think he no real lawyer. You know what I'm saying? He might be in law school. He probably been in law school for the last 10 years just to please his dad and saying I'm in school. That's why I was thinking in my head the stuff he was telling me. And then when I found his Instagram page, I was like, okay. But girl, people live fraudulent lives on Instagram all day, every day. So just because you post a picture of your house, a house don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? You could be living there, but that very could will be your daddy's house and your mama's house. And you just living there because they got 5 other ones. So anyways, child, we were talking about the cops. He was telling me how, like, the cops pull you over, you ain't got to let them search your car, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, yeah, because if they search and they find anything, even if it's not yours, they can go to jail. And so I made the statement. I said, yeah, if they search and they plant something, you can go to jail. Oh, no, not if they plant anything. Because, sometimes he was like, if your car is used, he was like, if your friends, smoked something and, and it fell on the side of the car, if they found that, then you could go to jail. I said, oh, if they planted, I could go to jail. No, they wouldn't plant it. You see where I'm going with this conversation? So my heart started beating fast. Because I'm like, okay, I'm thinking in my head, oh, he's one of those. He's probably a Trump voting motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? And not even Trump, that ain't got nothing to do with it, but he's probably one of those people because there's a lot of people out there who, anyways. So I'm like, oh, he's one of those. He was like, yeah. He was like, 'cause maybe, a friend leaves an open container. I said, well, I don't have friends who smoke weed in my car. I said, I don't have friends. I ain't even got no car. I drive my sister and my brother-in-law car for the time being. I was like, I don't have friends who will smoke in my car. I said, I don't have friends who will drink in my car and leave an open container. I was like, but I have heard stories of cops plant shit in people's cars. Oh, no. He was like, just like if you bought a used car from a parking lot, if you bought a used car, you know how sometimes you really don't know what's inside of these cars. You've heard these stories of cocaine and all types of drugs being inside the doors. If the cops pulled you over and search your car, you would get blamed for that. Baby, just suck my dick so I can, okay? Because you talking too much. You about to piss me off, and you too fine for me to kick you out this goddamn room. Anyway, child. So, what was I saying? Oh, Real Housewives of Orange County. So the next day, I was like, bitch, I ain't going nowhere. So I'm in the room watching TV. Emily and Shane. First of all, I'm pissed off at y'all for not telling. Now, I have seen clips of Real Housewives of Orange County, but I never felt like it was anything that I should invest my time into. But I wish I would have. Emily and Shane are a mess. Emily, you are a fucking idiot if you think that man want to be with you. Emily is one of the housewives. Her husband had to get a hotel room so he could study for the bar exam. Bitch, what? You're not going to get no goddamn hotel room for no 2 weeks, and then I can't even get in contact with you because you studying? Bitch, all our kids are school age. They going to school. I'm going to work. I don't even know if Shane working. I don't think Shane works. He might. I don't know. Bitch, you better study while we away. I go to work at 7. The kids go to school at 7. Bitch, you got from 7 to 3 o'clock to study. Okay? What's wrong with that? Them kids come home, put the motherfuckers in bed by 8 o'clock. Bitch, you can study a little bit more. Go to sleep, wake up, and do the same thing over. All that getting a hotel room for 2 weeks, I can't get in contact with you. Bitch, the man don't show her no love. Anytime he kissed her on the cheek, y'all. The cheek. The cheek. Do you hear what I just said? She got to beg him, give me a kiss. Tell me that you love me. Why do you always make me the butt of your jokes? Girl, he's disrespectful as fuck. Let me tell you something. Ain't no motherfucker who look the way Shane look, who 5'7", 120 pounds, probably got a small dick and big balls, probably can't eat pussy, probably can't cook, ain't got no money, ain't no way no motherfucker gonna treat me like shit. Emily, you a fool if I ever seen one. Emily is not an ugly woman. She's a big bitch. And what I mean by big bitch, like, she's not even fat. She's like a Meg Thee Stallion big. You know how I heard Meg Thee Stallion is like 5'10", some shit like that. Like Nene Leakes. You know how like Nene Leakes is a big woman? That's how Emily is. Emily is a big woman. She's not ugly. She has a nice body. Like, she did this burlesque thing for her husband for Vegas. He didn't want to go. So she did it for her father-in-law and her mother-in-law and her friends. And then he popped up later on, and I think later on in the day or the next day, something like that. Emily, girl, you a fool. Bitch, you a fool. Bitch, Kelly. Bitch. It's a girl named Kelly. When I tell you, I fucking love that bitch. When I tell you, she's so ignorant. When I tell you, baby, she be cursing everybody out. Kelly be cursing everybody out. Girl, Kelly called Vicki a pig, cock-sucking cunt. That bitch be coming up with some shit. And it be so funny, because she be cursing them out and they be crying and she don't be giving a fuck. Girl, like, she got into it. She was calling Shannon. Basically, she hit Shannon and Shannon had this, they went to like this meditation type of thing, and Shannon had to one of the girls had to put a ball on her head, and they were like ding the bowl. Kelly grabbed one of the things and hit the bowl. Girl, Shannon started talking about how she was dizzy, and girl, so she freaking out of crying. She gotta go to the hospital. They say Shannon is real dramatic, because when Shannon and her husband got a divorce, bitch, her ex-husband fine as hell to me. Anyways, when Shannon and her husband David got a divorce, he's so fucking good. Ooh, that David, bitch, I wanna fuck David too. When Shannon and David got a divorce, I remember this clip. I do remember this part. I think last season, Shannon called Tamara crying because she didn't know something about you having to pay the water bill. Ladies, this is for black ladies and white and Mexican and Asian and Indian and anybody. It is not cute. It is not cute to be a dumb bitch. And that's just straight across the board. Ain't no nicer way I can put it. It don't make no sense that you could be almost 60 years old and not know that you have to pay a water bill when you live in a house. Unless you just live in a city where the city fronts the water bill. But most people I know, when they live in houses, bitch, they got water bills. For you not to know how to write a money order. I remember one time I was watching Real Housewives of Dallas one day, and I was watching the clip of it, and I remember one of the girls was talking about she didn't know how to fill out a money order or something like that. Bitch, how you a grown-ass woman with kids and a family, and you don't know how to do something as simple as put your fucking name on the line and your address? What? That's the type of shit that gets y'all in trouble. Like the shit that Teresa do, bitch, when you sign your name on documents that your husband just put in front of your face instead of asking him questions. Because you trust him. You trusted him enough, now your ass going to prison, you dumb hoe. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Stop being stupid over a man just because he your fucking husband. Stop being lazy. Stop acting like you know how to do shit. You should, this is how I feel, and I know I'm going on a tangent. This is how I feel about people when they get in relationships. Yes, it is good to be in a relationship and have somebody who you can depend on and somebody who can help you and you be in this great partnership with. But bitch, that does not mean you should lose all your goddamn senses. If that motherfucker left you tomorrow, yes, you might be heartbroken. Yes, you might be sad. Yes, you might have to have a drink or two. Yes, you might have to cry yourself to sleep. But bitch, you should not have to worry about how you gonna pay your bills. Bitch, keep your job. Bitch, you should not have to worry about how you gonna get to work. You should not have to worry about, oh, how I'm going to pay this rent. You should not have to worry about, oh my God, I don't know how to put the water up. You should not have to worry about, oh my God, who do I write the check to? You should know all of this shit. It's one thing for you not to do it because, oh, my man here. It's a whole nother thing when you don't know how to do it or you feel like you should know how to do it because your man is here. Then when your man up and leave your ass for the young bitch, then you're going to be like, oh my God, how I'm going to pay my rent? Well, bitch, if you would have kept your job and had a job, bitch, you don't have to worry about that. I believe in my heart, and this is across the board, I believe every woman should work. I believe every woman should work and keep their goddamn job. A nigga will love you today and hate you tomorrow. That's just me. I would never stop working because of a nigga. And if I did, bitch, you best to believe, bitch, it's going to be a secret account somewhere in the Cayman Islands somewhere. So just in case he do leave my ass on Friday night, bitch, Saturday morning, all I'm going to do is pick that phone up and be like, hello, can you transfer this money to so-and-so? Yes, ma'am. Girl, I'm not going to be out of my ass. I just went on the whole tangent. Kelly, I love Kelly. She be wrong sometimes, she do. But I love Kelly. She be cursing them hoes out. Don't give a fuck. She was talking about shit. But the thing I love about Kelly is Kelly would curse you out. Kelly would talk shit. Like she was talking shit about Shannon, knowing damn well that Tamara had her on speakerphone, and she was sitting there calling Shannon stupid. Girl, I was cracking up at Kelly. Kelly was sitting there calling Shannon all types of stupid. It's just stupid. Just stupid. You fell for it. She did call it. She did say Shannon was going to be overly dramatic. She said it. And Shannon was. Tamara, girl, Kelly didn't care about you putting on that speakerphone. She still said it. She still cursed out Vicki. Vicki, I don't know if I like Vicki or not. I do know that Vicki has been on since like the very first season. So Vicki is like the Nene of Orange County. I think they took her orange away this season because I think last year she said that that Kelly did drugs. Girl, Vicki be lying. Vicki be lying and she be throwing shit out just seeing if it's gonna stick. Like she lied and said that Vicki couldn't go. That Vicki lied and said that Kelly couldn't go to her daughter's Kelly school. Vicki lied and said that Kelly was not permitted at her daughter's school. Vicki was lying pretty much. Kelly cursed Vicki the fuck out. Vicki get mad and be like, y'all see how she talked to me? And just like Tamara and them said, well, bitch, she talked to you like that because you lied and said that her kid, that she could go to her own child's school. You can't say stuff like that and then when people get off in your ass, want to play the victim and be like, oh my God, she talks to us so crazy. Do Kelly go from 0 to 100? Yes. But leave Kelly the fuck alone. Did she want to be cursing y'all ass the fuck out? I love Kelly. Can't nobody tell me nothing bad about Kelly. Now her and that man, that whole, oh, I ain't talked to my man in 5 hours. Kelly, bitch, 5 hours? That's why I can't be in a relationship. Because that, oh, I gotta talk to you every 5 hours. I gotta talk to you 5 times a day. Girl, no, I'm not doing that. Because you busy and I'm busy. We ain't even gotta talk on them. I don't even like talking. Bitch, you can shoot me a text. Do you hear me? But yeah, Kelly we all got flaws, but Kelly, she be wrong sometimes. But I love I love me some motherfucking Kelly. Y'all can tell me shit about Kelly, honey. Who else? Vicki, Shannon. Oh, the new girl with the bitch who got 7 children. Bitch. Girl, you cry too much. When I tell she is the definition of a white woman. Definition of a white woman. Ooh. Girl, she got caught in a lie and started crying because she got caught. Girl, you know who? Ooh, Tamra's husband, Eddie, he look like he might be fine. Is he fine? Because he look like he might be fine. Tamra like how old is Tamra? Because Tamra's face look young, but that neck look real old. Tamra, Shannon. Shannon looks pretty in her confessionals. Shannon's actually a pretty woman. Her ex-husband fine as hell to me. Vicki, Gina. Gina is a dumb bitch. I was trying to like Gina. Gina looked like trailer park trash. I'm just gonna be honest. When you look at Gina in those confessionals, Gina literally looked like she woke up, brushed her hair, did like this behind her ears, threw a little mascara on, and was like, okay, I'm ready for my confessionals. You know, most people, for the most part, they try to look their best or try to look good. And like the confessionals are like a big thing. So most people try to put their best foot forward when it comes to their confessionals. Bitch, that goddamn Gina. And then when she fucked her husband, I know it sounds crazy. Her husband is an abuser, pretty much. From what I understand, he went upside her head a couple of times. Girl, this bitch said she was at her house. They was arguing, I guess. She stopped answering his phone calls. She forgot to lock her door, supposedly. She forgot to lock her door. Girl, this nigga came to her house, walked inside the house. She said she looked up, he was standing inside her bedroom. Bitch, what? Bitch, what? And she talking about she think that means that he cares about her. Bitch, if I ain't never seen a dump, bitch, what? No, baby, that means that he has control issues. She done went and fucked the nigga. Why would you fuck him? I think they've been separated. He got a whole new girlfriend and a relationship. This nigga, girl, what? Gina, you sound stupid. Gina dumb. My favorite one is I like Kelly. Kelly about the only one I like, honestly. Kelly. Vicki seems like she a fucking liar. Tamra low-key messy. She try to be slick messy with her shit. Bronwyn is actually not that bad. She a real white woman though, like get caught in a lie and bust out crying. Girl, why are you crying? Even when Gina started cursing at her, bitch, let me say, bitch, it couldn't have been Kelly. I bet you Gina won't cuss out Kelly like that because Kelly gonna cuss her ass the fuck out. Do you hear me? All that you cursed me out and I started crying, you know. Girl, we both gonna be crying because after I get done slicing your ass with my tongue, bitch, you gonna be crying too. Okay? End the conversation. Who else? Anyways, girl, I love Real Housewives of Orange County. I wish I would have been watching Real Housewives of Orange County a long time ago. I feel like I missed out. I really have. I'm so upset at y'all hosts when I'm telling me I need to watch Real Housewives of Orange County. It is good. What else is good? What else did I watch? Real Housewives of Dallas is actually okay. I remember when Real Housewives of Dallas first premiered, I tried to get into it and it was boring as fuck and I watched and I was like, Real Housewives of Dallas is not what it is. But it's actually not that bad, okay? I was watching that in Miami too. It's actually not that bad. I watched Teresa and Joe. Teresa, you dumb. Girl, you tried to get mad at that old bitch. Kathy, I don't know her name. Because Kathy basically pretty much predicted her future. And it came, bitch, it was the truth. And she mad at I don't know the woman's name. What? Teresa? Joe look good though, but prison didn't change. You know, usually prison change people for the better. Prison ain't changed him, baby. He's still an ignorant fool. I know I'm just rambling, y'all. Eva and Kevin, that whole custody stuff, I think we talked about this before, I don't know. Look, Kevin won't join custody. Eva basically saying he's been a violent deadbeat from the beginning. A lot of people's like, Eva, you... Okay, look, let me just say something. We all done some stupid shit before. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, not me, some of y'all been dumb over niggas before. We've all probably done stupid stuff with a nigga, but that don't mean we've all been dumb over a nigga. I think that some people get involved with men, sometimes women, who are no good for them, who know, but they so blinded, so stigmatized, they just don't know no better. And sometimes you fuck up and have a baby by a nigga who you know you probably should have got an abortion by, but you didn't. And now the baby is here. What can you do? And I think that's what happened with Eva. Eva thought she was in love with a nigga who turned out to be an ain't shit nigga, had a baby, the baby's here, ain't nothing you can do. Only thing she can do is call out the shit. The nigga is crazy. The nigga been crazy. He gonna be crazy. He disowned that girl. I don't know why y'all think that just because you have a baby with a man, that means that man automatically has to give that child, or that child has to take on that man's last name. That does not what that means, okay? Just because you have a baby with a man does not mean that you have to name your child that man's last name. Y'all ain't no fucking family. Y'all ain't married. You fucked the nigga, had a baby, and it was what it was. I ain't got my daddy's last name. Ain't none of us got our daddy's last name. My mama was not with the fuck shit. We all took her name. Okay? I ain't married to them niggas. I had a baby. I got pregnant, had a baby, and what's the last name? Mine. That's my child. I'm just saying, so I saw a lot of people upset she ain't have to change that baby last name. Why wouldn't she change the baby last name? Kevin already said that baby wasn't his. He done drew an X on the girl's face. Girl, Eva last name is Sterling. Her husband last name is Sterling. Her 2 sons' name is Sterling. Why would she not name her? Why would her child be the only one in the house last name that's not Sterling? How does that even make sense? I think what it is, y'all be so big on trying to make sure y'all stroke these niggas' egos and pacify them. We gotta make sure the black men, we gotta make sure the black men, we gotta make sure the black men. These motherfuckers be dog shit, bat shit crazy. It's one thing if you trying to protect the Obamas of the world. But motherfuckers who going around here knocking bitches upside their head, the fuck? The fuck? Kevin fine, but he crazy. I'll fuck him though. Oh shit, Kevin fine, baby. Kevin is fine. Come on, nobody say crazy, and I still fuck him. All right, y'all. I'm about to go. I know I just did a whole bunch of talking. All right, I'm about to watch Married to Medicine, and then I'm gonna review that, and then it's Halloween night, so I'm probably gonna go out and have a cocktail tonight. All right, y'all. Bye.